Yeah, today is 6th of August, and episode 58, Value the Farmer, episode 58. So we're going to be talking about community, you know. So I'm going to start from my own community where I came from, Nigeria, you know, because there's certain things like I'm onto this shed now on this tree, you know, enjoying natural weather. You know, this is natural weather. This is the tree. You know, that is the same thing we've been doing from Egwonwa, from sand, you know, when we are little, you know, to grow to age 7, you know. There's one thing they call, like, I don't know the name of the fruit, but it's a seasonal fruit, you know. In Africa, Igbo land, they call it udara, you know. So this early in the morning, people gather on that udara tree, like as I'm on this tree, you know, because the udara used to start dropping from 3 o'clock. People will go there, natural. It's pure organic udara, you know. So people will gather in udara tree, start picking udara. Udara will be dropping. People, you know, they are showing love, they are laughing, they are running, you know. That is something community do, you know. There's a lot of things we need to talk about community. Good community raise good leadership. Good community bring peoples together, love, unity. And good community bring long life, you know. So community is more important, you know. And good community, good professors, PhD holder, lecturer, we're going to be talking about. I brought a lot of books today. We're going to be talking about human resources, marketing, mathematics, name it, you know. And we're going to talk how events bring community together, because this where I am now, it seems like a community, but I'm going to episode value the farmer, because I've told you this value the farmer is multi-billion industry. It's a very big industry, you know. You see, while I'm tying this headscarf today, is to show you nature, you know, like Yorubas call it Ashwebi, but the Igbos have the ones who started wearing uniforms, you know. So today I'm going to be talking how fruit to bring people together early in the morning, like mango. Early in the morning, they don't ube. There's something that they call pear ube. It's a seasonal something, very beautiful fruit, you know, and very rich in organic, you know. So these are the things we're going to be speaking, you know. And I'm going to be bringing PhD holder now to give lectures, you know. That is why I brought a lot of books today, you know. I brought a lot of books to talk about community, to talk about human resources, to talk about a lot of things, you know. So I'm going to be shifting. Oh my God. Anyway, there's a way to bring out the book, because I'm not going to spoil my mistake. So I brought this book today, you know. I brought a lot of book, you know, to talk about, you know. When them work and they make way, you know, na sport wear, you know. I'm sad oh dollar no. Okay. Okay, but better na you na odolo. Okay. Okay. So we're going to be talking about different book, you know. So we're going to talk about mission, you know. You see, while I brought all this book, because I am talking about all this book, I'm going to be talking about these books, and I'm going to bring lecturers, you know, PhD holders to come and lecture people, you know, whatever you can give to the public, like the way we brought Pastor came to lecture people, you know. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things. We're going to be talking. Oh, imagine I'm not here. Junior, I'm not here. Okay. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things about how community comes together, how community show love. That is why I brought some of the community events I've covered, you know, and I put it on, you know, these are community events that I've covered. You can see it, you know. So I'm going to be showing it later. I'm going to scan it in. You know, this is community events that I've covered, you know. So I'm going to be scanning it in. I'm going to scan in into my work, So this is Value the Farmer, episode 58, episode 58. So this Value the Farmer, episode 58, we're going to use it to navigate a lot of things, We're going to use it to send message across the pond, So Value the Farmer, episode 58 is amazing. Oh my God, the glasses is dirty. So we are talking about Value the Farmer, episode 52, and I'm showing you the community work I've done, So on this Value the Farmer, episode 52, we're going to be showing Ashwebi. You see, while I'm showing Ashwebi, because the way they kill the farmers in Yoruba land, is unbearable. The way they kill the farmers on Yoruba land, it wasn't acceptable, So we're going to be sending message. We have sent message to Miss Ward, and the way they are killing people every day, we are not criticizing them, but we want them to look into this. It's not acceptable the way they are killing their fellow human being. And farmers are great. They don't value the farmer. That is why this topic, episode 1 to 200, is Value the Farmers, because farmers need to be valued. Farmers need to be recognized, because my grandmother is a great farmer, So this is why I'm talking about Value the Farmer today. And we are bringing a lot of books to showcase books, And we're going to bring different type of people to come and speak about all these books, So this is Value the Farmer, episode 58, Value the Farmer, episode 58. I've been showing you, this is something about human resources, So we're going to be talking about that as well, There's a lot of books, because I've been showing you politics, Obama, events, a magazine, every different thing that the farmers, we need to value the farmer. Why we are capitalizing, using everything that we have done to send the message across the pond. When I say across the pond, I mean across the globe, So we want the farmers to be valued. The way they are going to the farm to kill the farmers is unbearable, It's not acceptable. Why should farmers be the one to die? Why should farmers be the one to die? Why should they start killing the farmer? So we want to Value the Farmer, episode 58, because we are working towards episode 200, So as soon as we finish episode 200, we then start apprentice. As soon as we finish apprentice, we start school run, So this is Value the Farmer, episode 58, This is it, all the community work I do. Because if I'm telling you, I've done a lot of community work, you might say no, this all the community work I've done. This is Value the Farmer, episode 58. This is all my community work, Page 1, I'm putting this one here, I'm putting this one here. And where is the other community work? I've done a lot of community works, I've done a lot of this is one of the events I've done, very great event, So I'm going to be showcasing all the community work. We talk about Value the Farmer. We talk about how we're going to generate funds, how we're going to support the farmers, how we're going to uplift them. Because this Value the Farmer is a multi-billion industry, So there's a lot of article I brought today. If I'm telling you I've done a lot of work, you might not believe me, but that is why I brought them to showcase. So when I finish, I'm going to scan this. I'm going to be scanning all this in, So I'm on Value the Farmer, episode 58. Last time I've done episode 57, So since then, I did not come out. And we're going to be talking about this book, this book, we're going to be talking about human resources. This is a religious book. I brought a lot of books because since then I've been showing you King Jaja for Popo. My house is like a library, so we need to talk about something that will uplift the farmers, how we can make them, how we can uplift. Last time I brought a celebrity, I have scanned 1,000 wedding, and I wanted to do Ashwebi today, but just I didn't start early. I wanted to showcase Ashwebi, telling you what Ashwebi mean. Ashwebi mean when community are coming together, when community local are coming together, like when I was like what I was saying. I'm going to sit down a little bit because how this is my bag. So yeah, let me sit down a little bit so I can be able to analyze this thing well. Let's see. Is it far? Oh. Okay, yeah. Today is 6th of August and I'm on episode 58, Value the Farmer, episode 58. And I brought a lot of books, to showcase today, to show people how important is the farmer, how we going to send message across the ponds, how we going to navigate our story, how we going to talk to other farmers that is in different type of ponds. When I'm talking about pond, when I say pond, it's just like continent, different continent, how we are going to appreciate community. Community is very important. You see, while I'm talking about good community, it's my experience yesterday, if the community are not in peace, the people in the community will never be in peace, So we need love, we need unity, we need understanding. Like this where I am, regardless anything, we are in peace, But what I experienced yesterday, that is 5th of August, 2022, I haven't experienced it in my life. There's one boy called Desmond. The way the boy ran to me and they throw his things out, I was so shocked. How can my fellow human being be treated like this? And since we're in this community, I am not criticizing anybody. I'm just telling you the type of shock I saw yesterday. I don't know what triggered the shock. I don't know if, I won't say that, I won't bring racism into my Value the Farmer episode 58, but I think I can sense there is something going on, but the way they treated him is really bad. I wanted to interview him, but I didn't have time to interview him. I was so tired, so this value, that is why I was thinking about, if people in good community like this environment is a beautiful community, it's a wonderful community. That is why I enjoy this shed. This is a natural shed, this is natural. The fresh air that is coming here is very natural, that is why I'm talking about Value the Farmer episode 58. And episode 58, we want to reach to others. We want community to be in peace, because I'm beginning to refer back when the moon comes out and we run, and when we are cooking, we go and make wood and cook, we eat together. That is love, because we are doing it in our own capacity, the way we understand it, showing that love, and it's a serious love, So this Value the Farmer, farmers in every region needs to be loved. They need to show them love. Farmers, because you cannot bend down and start doing your crops as somebody came from back to come and slaughter you. It's not acceptable. So this Value the Farmer episode 58 NO58 is about community, be in peace, good community, local community, having, how they navigate their products, their crops, how they showcase it, how they sell it, because if communities are not in peace, there is no how the farmers will be in peace. There is no how our grandmothers who live 110 years, because their own community, they are in peace. That is why they can live to that length. This thing is not even showing more clear. That is why they can live to that. We are talking about peace. We are talking about love. We are talking about community to be in peace, unity, love, understanding. That is why, the way they show love that time, early in the morning, 4 o'clock, no, 3 o'clock, even some people, you see them 1 o'clock on the, like this type of tree, big one, you see them on the uku udara, they are waiting for udara to be, they are not forcing that udara to fall. The udara is falling down naturally, that is what you can see, that, look, this is something that God is doing, bringing them together, unity. Like as I brought as I came here now to showcase my work, I have brought community together in picture. You can see it. This is an evidence that this community have been in peace. Every house is here. Everybody, there is peace. That is why you can see that is peace. We need peace. We need love. If we don't get love, we cannot function well. We need love and understanding. We need to understand one another. We need to love one another. We need to showcase our career. Let's say as two of them are going, they are going in peace. Look at the houses, everybody. Can't you see that the whole place is in peace? That is what we need. We need love. We need unity. And that is what I was referring back. I was saying, oh my God, does it mean that let me, I need to put my wrapper, So, I was saying, oh my God, does it mean during that time, early in the morning, 4 o'clock, people will wake up and go to Ukodara, and the udara will be falling. When the udara will be falling, everybody will be running, picking it. Nobody went up an udara tree to come and shake udara to come. It's natural, it's love, it's unity, bringing community together, showing love together. They are not harming one another, That is love that we witness, and that is love that we grow on, That is love we use to navigate, That is the same love that our grandmother showed, the community where we grow. That is what is bringing me across the pond. That is the message I'm sending, in different diversity, That is what we are talking about, community love, bringing community together. You can see this community. There is peace. There is, if there is no peace, I cannot come here and sit down and talk, because I'll be saving my life, But because there is space, that is why I can talk here. I can refer back to when I was 7 years old, to when early in the morning, I can see when our mothers, they used to wake up 5 o'clock to go to stream, because then they don't have tap. They have to go to stream where there's water to fetch water early in the morning. Some people can do it 5 times, That is why we are talking about value the farmer, It's very important. Value the farmer is very important, There is something, I did in Nwidi, where I distributed this type of wrapper, 6 yard, to 50 women, to support the farmers. And when I came back from United Kingdom, I bought 16 bags of rice, salt, everything. I gave them to empower them, because I was coming from international country. And how to show them love is what I've done to them. 50 of them, I showcased, I gave them, but due to I did not record it then, this camera something is not in vogue, but it brings me back to memory. That is why I'm sharing it. And the little work that we have done in Mbidi, I still have some of them in my posters. These posters is very powerful. These posters shows, it's an evidence that when you are speaking something, you have your posters, you have message to pass, Then you see what our mothers, they are going to stream 5 o'clock because they don't have tap. Now we are opportuned. I have pump inside my kitchen, I have pump in my toilet, I have pump everywhere. If I want to set up the whole house to have water to, I have it. Are we not lucky? How about the farmers that they don't have water? I'm here now to speak. I'm here to the glory of God. I am not ready. I am not my value the farmer. The program of value the farmer is not to criticize anybody. It's to say something that will empower somebody. It's to say something that you can navigate. People will learn, or people will see how community grow. I'm talking about the present community where I am now speaking. You see, I'm under this shed, the tree. I use the tree to make a shed, and I'm getting a natural weather, natural fresh air, So, and I brought my water here. You see, while I brought water, before I can run into my house, that is why I brought this water. When I'm thirsty, I will strip a little bit water, so I can speak, There's a lot of things to talk about. There's a lot of messages to navigate, So I return back to when the community gather together around 4 o'clock. The udara is I'm going to buy that udara to show you, sample it. It's an organic food, People that will be falling. People will bring their own basket, When they pick, they put in their basket, and nobody will touch it. You can see how disciplined they are. Nobody will touch one. Some people will get to that, some people will not get. If some people get a lot, if they get a lot, they acquire a lot of udara, they can say, oh, you didn't get, come and take some from my own. You see how they are showing love? You see how that is the love we could have. That is the love that have been generated. That is the love that I grow. When I grow, that is the love I saw, and that is the love that brought me to where I am now. Unity, peace, understanding, sharing, navigating good story, because I did not witness this bandits, Boko Haram, S-men. I did not witness it, and I will never witness it in Jesus' name. Amen. So this Value the Farmer episode 58 is about peace in community, because community need peace. If there is a good peace in a community, if there is war in a community, people will die young because they don't have peace. So we should thank God. Look at this place I am, how peaceful it is. I thank myself to be a very blessed person. So Value the Farmer episode 58 is how community come together, how farmers showcase their product, how farmers sell their product. And in that community where my grandmother is, there is 4 days market. They call one Afonkuji, they call one Mori, they call one Ekamibo, they call one what is the other one by the river? The one is Nkwoji, one is Nkwihite, and the other one is the one by the river after the local government. I can't remember. Nkwomini. That one is Nkwomini. You see what they mean by Nkwomini is there is a river near the something. That is why they are saying Nkwomini. So Value the Farmer episode 58 is about peace. It's about love. It's about unity. It's about understanding. It's about we navigating our message across the pond. It's about we showcasing good things, because we are from good platform, and we need to send a message of goodness. We need to send a message of love. We need to send a message of understanding, unity, love. That is what we are talking about. Value the farmer community. We don't want to witness evil. No, it's not a good community. We want to witness love. We want to witness understanding. We want to witness every good thing. The farmers so far, the farmers in each community, let's say this community where I am now, if there's a farmer here growing the crops, having a big farm, that farmer is supposed to be in peace, so he can focus. Because to do farming is just like what this thing I'm talking about. It's not an easy thing, because you need to be talking about everything you've done, and you need to let people understand where you are going. Where I'm going on episode 58, Value the Farmer, is about community, and there is a lot of things we need to talk about community. There is a lot of things that community need, number one, community need peace and love. That is very important. What community need, without love, without peace, the community is not growing. That is what we want to talk about. Value the Farmer, episode 58, and we want to tell each farmers in different community, they are very important. They are very important. The farmers need to work in peace. Farmers need to work with understanding. Farmers, they don't need to work under pressure, under terror. People are terrorizing them, coming to their farm to kill them. And how can somebody, as I'm talking now, as I'm talking, I keep on watching my back. I will be distracted, That is what, and when these farmers, the farmers are not supposed to work under intimidation. This episode 58 is about Value the Farmer, community peace. Farmers, they need community peace. Farmers, they need understanding. See, because there was one article I was watching in Ondo State, where a farmer, I think a husband and wife, they're in their farm, and X-Men brought their cow into the farm to use their cow to destroy all the crops. I was saying, what type of, and they cannot speak because there is no government, there is no government. They cannot report to their MP, they cannot report to their senator, That is why I set up that organization and say, Senator, Governor, show us your work. Senator, where is the surgery? What I mean by Senator, where is the surgery? Our MP in United Kingdom, they have surgery. When you have problem, you go and meet to the MP, Are you okay?
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I'm talking about something pertaining this, Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Okay, how are you, my darling?
I'm good.
Okay, you look good anyway. Good weather, isn't it?
I love it.
I love it too. I love it. So we are talking about farmers. We are talking about Value the Farmer. You see the way the girl, we are enjoying natural weather. This is natural healing. As soon as the winter come, I will run inside, But when I'm in Africa, I need this weather. I need the winter. But I don't know, it goes to my knees because my knees keep on paining me. I don't know if it's the winter or what, But we are on peace now. We are love. Look at beautiful. What God gave us for nothing. Fresh. As I'm here, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. I'm happy. Natural happiness, natural, undiluted happiness. Everybody is going in peace. People walking their dog, they communicating with their dog. Nobody is harming one another. That is what the farmers want. When I saw that program where the two farmers are telling the X-Men, why are you spoiling our crops? Why are you carrying the something? And the X-Men say, if they talk, they will kill them. It's not good. It's not fair, And my eyes saw the greens, beautiful organic greens, These are medicinal, And the farmers are trying to produce something that will make us to have long life, and they are still terrorizing them, So my speech on Value the Farmer, we are not speaking against anybody, but we want to tell the world that the farmers need peace to work. As I'm working here, I am showcasing Kinjajo of Opopo. I am showcasing my work. I am telling you about human resources. I am telling you about different programs I've done. Like one of all my articles I brought here, because I have peace. Because I have peace, and that is what the farmers need. We have to hammer it. you know. We have to hammer it. The farmers need peace to work. You know, you can see how peaceful is this place. You can see the beautiful green. I am enjoying natural. You can see, I can even pull, you know, let me show you. You can see. You can see, I'm showing you the green. You can see how I'm pulling it one to my side, you know. It's natural green, you know. That is episode. I have been talking about value the farmer, how diversity, how we can showcase, how we can navigate our crops, you know, how we can bring uniform to the farmers, how we can bring industry machine to them, how we can promote them, you know. So value the farmer episode 58 is about community loving one another, community coming together, community showcasing what they have, you know, leaders. You know, if a community is in peace, they will raise good leaders, they will raise good entrepreneurs. But we need community to be in peace, you know. We need them to love one another, you know. That is what we are talking about. Value the farmer episode 58, you know. Value the farmer episode 58 is very important. It's about community coming together. So as I'm thirsty now, I'm going to strip little bit water, you know. So we on value the farmer. We on value the farmer episode 58. So So we're going to be talking how we can raise funds for the farmers, you know. So last time on episode 57, I showcased the celebrities, you know. I was saying, how are we going to raise this money? How are we going to go to federal government? How are we going to navigate our story? How are we going to generate this multi-billion industry, you know? So everything you are doing, if you have the faith of the Lord, you just hammer it to God. God will surely give you the knowledge of Solomon, you know. So value the farmer episode 58 today is a wonderful episode. Community coming together. With community don't want, you see, they want peace. Peace. Good peace in a community. That is what the community want. Peace. They need love. They need understanding, you know. So value the farmer episode 58 is about, you see, because I have peace, I'm not looking back again. Before, if I start suspecting everything, I will start looking back, you know. So this value the farmer episode 58 is about raising good children in it. If a community is good, they will raise good children, you know. If a community is good, like the way I raise dignitaries here, the way I raise entrepreneurs, the way I raise CEOs, you know, community needs to be good, because if community is good, they will produce good things. They will produce good leader, you know. And one thing I want to talk about, what makes some community are not growing, some are growing. You know, one, it depends on the capacity of the money that different community have. Like, you know, when my son went to Chelsea, you know, people talking about Chelsea, they say Chelsea is rich. You know, you cannot compare the richness of Chelsea and the richness of Islington. You know, so we are talking about how community grow. Different communities, they are rich in different capacity, you know, in different capacity. And I'm beginning to go in deep, say, okay, what will make some community to be rich, you know? Let's say in one community, you have like 10 billionaires, 10 in billionaire, and in another community you have like 1 billionaire. You can see that the one that have 10 billionaire will be growing fast than the one that have one billionaire, and the one that have 1 billionaire will be struggling to grow, you know, because because the one that have 10 billionaire have overshadowed the one that have 1 billionaire. You know, the growth of community is about the money that the community generate as well. You know, when you talk about 37 states in Nigeria, the state that generate a lot of money, they don't even have oil, is Lagos State. Lagos State generates a lot of money because they have different things that brings them money, you know. So we are talking about community. What is the community? What different community? What have they got? You know, what have they got? How did they generate their finance? How did they showcase? How did they uplift? You know, certain communities are very poor. There is certain places you will go to this United Kingdom, you say, is this part of United Kingdom? You know, that is what the ones that are rich need to empower the ones that they are poor, you know, so they can grow as well. If a rich man is running, poor man will, if there's nobody running after you, you are growing, no, it's not, you don't have solid foundation, you know. But if you are running, you see somebody running after you, it means that you are running, you are growing, and people are coming after you. The other people are coming after you. It's just like this tree. If this tree does not have a root, this middle cannot stand, you know. So we are talking about peace in community. How will community grow? How will community raise a good thing? You know, when I say raise good thing, how will community raise good leadership? How will community raise nurses? How will community raise some doctor, raise some different type of dignity, you know? So it depends on good community, how peaceful is. Because I use that to Dara. I was thinking, say, what? So this thing that we are doing in Africa then is love, understanding and oneness and unity. You know, early in the morning, we will go and pick udara. You know, some people will pick that udara, they will go and sell it in the market. That is their daily bread for that day. Some people will pick it and they will share it among one another. That is their love to showcase to, you know. So all those things that trees brought us together, unity. We go in Ukudara, we pick Udara. We go on Ukube, we pick Ube. You know, that Ube is very rich. You know, it's very rich and organic. You know, so that is why I'm talking about community. But what I witnessed yesterday, that is on the 5th of August, is not acceptable. That community doesn't need that. But I'm not going to speak too much on it, you know. But let me just say, community doesn't need that type of thing. Community need peace, understanding. Community, they don't need that I'm this, I'm that. No, community need love. They need unity. They need understanding. You know, that is what community needs. You know, that is what we are talking about, community. You know, like this London Carnival now is coming up. You can see every community running to that place, running to London Carnival, because this is a place, that community in where we go and do that London Carnival, is a place that everybody, international, a lot of country, they come together. What are we coming there to do? We are dancing, we are showcasing love, you know. People come there for different diversity of certain things, you know, because there is love. And the police are there gathering the whole place. Police are there protecting the whole place. So we can enjoy that one day. It's 2 days. One is for the children and one is for adults. So that's it. You see how I'm enjoying a natural weather, sun, free. I did not pay for this sun. I did not pay to sit down at the tree shaded me, you know, and natural air, you know. That is what we need. These are things of the Lord. Community need love. And we're going to be talking about love. If those S-men that is carrying those cows, you know, they have love for the farmer, they will not carry their cow and go into farming and destroy all the farmers' crops, you know. And that is what we, you know, after that I will be talking about this type of things as Ashwebi. There is something called Ashwebi. Community, they do it as well. To bring themselves together, they can choose this type of clothes. Say, okay, during August, this is what we are going to wear. Or if we are going to wedding, instead of them to be on competition, this one will wear this one will wear this, we will wear one uniform. You know, that is what they call Ashwebi, and that is what they are bringing in different capacity now, different different fashion. You know, people buy their own, they design it in a bigger platform. People design their own in a simple platform, you know. That is what Ashwebi means, unity. Asoebi mean love. Come, let us, like everybody here, we wear uniform, like this tree now, their leaf is the same uniform, green. Nobody is cheating one another. Nobody is speaking against one another. Nobody is saying that I am billionaire, I am this, but we need this billionaire. So we're going to be talking about love in community. We could be, because if we, even remember that is about 10 commandments too. Is the commandment that God gave. He say, love your neighbor as yourself. What is your neighbor? Your neighbor is your community. God gave us that automatic. Love your neighbor as yourself. He said, the way you love yourself, show your neighbor that love. If God is telling you that if you love your neighbor, if you love yourself, you will love your neighbor. That is what we are doing in Africa. Early in the morning, we wake up and go to Kudara. We wake up and go to Kube. See, it's when I came to international country, I beginning to say, so those things that we are doing is a highly sophisticated thing. But because we are not seeing it, because African is not growing at all, But when I came to international country, I can see it now, I can sense it, I can think, say, what we are doing was something. What we are doing, it's like as I'm sitting down here, there is some of my friends that they are PhD holders. They haven't done anything with their PhD. I've been talking to them. Say, at least start lecturing people. Start teaching people like me. When I'm cooking, when I make that Cambridge sauce, I took it to summer fair and they use it to raise money for the children. At least I contributed. So that is what I'm talking about. Community love. And my children's school opened my eyes a lot, how community come together and perform something. During summer fair, we don't need, nobody sees one another. We are working in one team, in one powerful team, in one accord. That is how community is supposed to work. That is how community is supposed to pass their message. That is how community is supposed to show love, in one unity, in one accord, in different diversity, come together. They come together. Some people are making this, some people are doing that, some people are doing this. After we finish, we pack in a team, we sweep, we tidy up, That is what we want in a good community. And good community raise good leadership. Good community raise good leadership. There is one book I was showcasing. I think that book might be in that bag when I was, when I was talking about King Jaja of Opopo, when I was talking about Value the Farmer, when I was talking about Michelle Obama, I know that some bad community can still raise good children, but it's better for us to be in a good community because it makes the job so easy for us. It makes the job very easy when we are one community, in one accord, in one love, in one unity. We can work as a team and in a powerful. We can see when something want to harm one another. We can report, say, look, this thing is coming. You have to be careful. Lock your door. Make sure you protect your door. There is something dangerous on the way, and so that is what we are talking about. You can see how they train their dog, very powerful, and he listens, isn't he? He listens when you call the dog. You see, so that is, if they can train a dog and a dog listen, how can human being? We need to listen as well. So that is what we are talking about, episode 58, how we will support the community, how we will support the farmers, how we will love one another, how we can showcase what we are doing to different community, raise them. There is one of my daughter's program that we went. The lady, they kill her son, but despite they kill her son, the son started a gym where they are bossing. But when they kill her son, she continued to say, because they have killed my son because of this, I'm not going to stop. I want to send a message. I want to raise good community.